Okay guys, let's take a start with IELTS listening module, and we have this listening part 1, and if you want to get a reasonable bench score, you should get 10 by 10 in listening part 1, right? Which is not very difficult. All you need to do, you need to pay more attention towards the questions, see what the questions are, number 1. Number 2, you need to pay attention towards the clue words, the words of what they are going to use, the synonyms. So the words which are going to be converted into synonyms, once you focus those words, first thing. Second, you should know what is going to be the answer. Is the answer an amount, a number, name, city name, or anything like that? So you should be clear about all these things. So that is what I'll tell you. The main 50%, no not 50%, 70% questions and 30% audio. If you understand questions, then there are 70% chances you will find the answer in the audio. And if you don't understand the questions and you have very good listening, you will not be able to find the answer. So the main thing is questions, right? Let's start. Holiday rental. Now holiday, you understand, rental means you are going to get something on rent during holidays. It can be a house, it can be a flat, or it can be anything like that. Holiday rental. Owner's name is given, there is no question about it. And granary cottage. Now that's the name of a cottage. Now we understand, it's just like, in our northern areas, people go and they rent a cottage or a rest house. So this cottage is more going to be like a rest house. Then they say available for week beginning dash May. May is the month, beginning dash May. It means the answer is going to be a date in May. It will be a date in May, right? And beginning. And by the way, there can be a trap. What is the trap? The person who wants to rent that cottage will say, well, we need it from 15th of May. And the person who is going to give that cottage on rent says, well, let me check. I'm sorry, we have no availability for 15th May. You can book it on 20th May. And the other person says, well, 20th May is too late. What about 8th May? Do you have any availability? They say, yes, we do. So the answer is 8th May. Just listen carefully. Don't be in a hurry that May is written. Whatever they say, I will write it down. Jaan chhuda ke aage chalo. Not like that, okay? So just focus, try to understand. Will you please switch off this fan? We don't need that now. So question number 1, let's take a start.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I was hoping to speak to Jack Fitzgerald about renting a cottage.
I'm his wife Shirley and we own the cottages together, so I'm sure I can help you.
Great. My name's Tom. Some friends of ours rented Granary Cottage from you last year and they thought it was great. So my wife and I are hoping to come in May for a week.
What date did you have in mind?
The week beginning the 14th, if possible.
I'll just check. I'm sorry, Tom, it's already booked that week. It's free the week beginning the 28th, though, for 7 nights. In fact, that's the only time you could have it in May.
Oh, well, we could manage that, I think. We'd just need to change a couple of things.
So, 28th. We could manage that, I think. We just need to change a couple of things. So the answer is 28, or you can write 28th with TH. It is still a number. TH is not a word. TH is the part of number. 28 TH or only 28 is also right. But do not write TWENTYEIGHT. Right? Simply like that. Let's go. And one more thing. As you are doing your IELTS listening test, by the time the audio is going on, do not use a eraser. Last time we had a mock test here. I saw someone using a eraser during the listening test. Oh, this is wrong, I write again. Whatever is wrong, just cross it, write it again. Write something else. Do not use a eraser while listening is going on, because you will erase, write again. Audio will go ahead, you will be behind. So if you are not with the audio, answers will come and go and you will not care. You have to be, for example, if we are playing ball, I have to catch the ball. My hands should be like this Have you ever seen the bowlers when it is in the air, say in the air, and they catch the ball. And if they're looking at the ball, where is the ball? Okay, I'll put my hands later, then they will not be able to catch it. So when you're doing IELTS listening, you should be in a receptive mode. That, okay, whenever the answer comes, I'll just find it and write it down. So that is why be with the audio on the booklet. Wherever the booklet is on the audio. Now when they started this audio, they said Jack, Fitzgerald and Shirley and all that. So they talked about the names, you were there. Then Granary Cottage, then available for week beginning, you came there. So where is the audio and you are at the right point on the question booklet, you will find the answer. It's not that you are on question number 3, audio is on question number 5 and then you don't know what to do. Let's go on. Cost for the week. Now cost for the week, it means it's going to be the cost that man is going to pay. It may be a cost last year, we used to charge this, or they say normally we charge this amount, but you are lucky, this month we are offering 10% discount. Any drama like that, okay, they often do it. So whatever the final cost is, that will be your answer, final cost. So let's take a start. Question number 2.
That's
How much would it cost?
That's the beginning of high season, so it'd be £550 for the week.
Ah, that's a bit more than we wanted to pay, I'm afraid. We've budgeted up to £500 for accommodation.
So 550. 550 is the cost for the week. Now the man has 500, but that is not the cost. The cost is 550. So the right answer is 550 and pound sign is already given. So you will not write pound sign. It's already there. You will write 550 in digits. Okay, now question number 3. Dash cottage. And you can see cottage, C is capital. Right, C is capital. It means it's going to be the name of the cottage. And if the name is unusual, they will spell it for you. If the name is like Green Cottage, you know green. But if the name is something different, unusual spelling, then they will spell it for you. Let's start.
Converting another building into a cottage. Well, we've just finished converting another building into a cottage, which we're calling Cherville Cottage.
Sorry, what was that again?
Cherville. C-H-E-R-V for Victor, I-L.
Oh, that's a herb, isn't it?
That's right.
So
It grows fairly wild around here.
C-H-E-R-V-I-L. C-H-E-R-V-I-L. Cherville Cottage. It's the name of a herb.
Sometimes I read this kind of word, they pronounce it as Cheryl Cottage.
Listen up, it doesn't matter, you pronounce it as Cherville or Cherville, that's fine. Because in listening, there isn't anything like that, okay? So, and at times, you know, some words are French origin word. Words like chef. Chef is a French word, we have it in English. So, the words that come from French, in French, we always pronounce CH as sh. Otherwise, CH has two sounds, ch and k. Ch, k and sh, like that. All right, let's go on. Next, you can see question number 4. Building was originally a. Now, for originally a, in the audio, they may say there used to be a. यहाँ पे हुआ करता था. There used to be a. Or originally, it was a building for. So, whatever was there originally, थोड़ा इधर हो जाएं. Right, that is going to be the answer. Eye contact, yeah, exactly. So, let's see what it was originally.
You could have that for the week you want for £480.
Previous one.
Okay, so could you tell me something about it, please?
Of course. The building was built as a garage. It's a little smaller than Granary Cottage.
The building was built as a garage. So building was built as a garage means building was originally a garage. As a garage and originally a garage. How do you spell garage? G-A-R-A-G-E. Good, very good. Is it clear? See, the words are so simple. Let's go on.
Sir,
Yes.
right now she is saying that cost for a week is 480 pounds.
Yes, actually, you know, I continued with the audio. So first it came cost for the week 480 pound. Now they are talking about Sherville Cottage. Now they are not talking about the Granary Cottage. Granary Cottage is 550, but the man said my budget is 500. So they gave this other one. Okay. Yes. If you write the wrong spelling, your answer is wrong. Listen, listen. This is one word only. With one word only, now the answer is garage, for example. And you write a garage. You know, आदत होती है. The garage, Punjabi da, जिधर लगे लगा लो. Just a minute. If you write any extra word, your answer is wrong. If you write wrong spelling, again your answer is wrong. Exactly. Yes.
The same question. If we write garage spelling wrong, word e at the end of garage, then it is wrong.
It will be wrong. If you write wrong spelling, for example, garage, you write without e, that's wrong. This spelling does not exist in English. All right. So they accept British spelling, COLOUR color British, COLOR color American, but they don't expect you Asian or Punjabi spelling KOLOUR color and cooler. Yeah, not like that. So spelling and the number of words, they are very sensitive about it. Let's go on. Yes, now that's a good question. If there is a verb after that, and that word which you are writing is qualifying that verb. For example, dash have many useful applications. Dash have. Dash are very important. It means you will write plural word. Okay. Now if they say dash is, dash has, it means singular. Now over here, if you don't write according to the verb, your answer is wrong. Otherwise, if it comes at the end, where there is no verb after that, then it doesn't matter singular or plural. Clear? Yeah. If that word is qualifying a verb after that, then you have to be careful with singular and plural. If there is no verb after it, then that's fine. Right? Okay, now we go on. Question number 5. Walk through doors from living room into a. Now look here. From living room, there is a door into a lawn or into a terrace or into a something. So just focus living room, and they will say from living room we have a door to the, and something like that. Now let's just do it. Question number 5.
So that must sleep 2 people as well.
That's right. There's a double bedroom.
Does it have a garden?
Yes, you get to it from the living room through French doors, and we provide 2 deck chairs.
See, that answer came first, and then she said, yes, you can get to it there from the living room and all that. So the answer is garden. So you need to retain some part. I play it again. I play this one again.
As well. So that must sleep 2 people as well.
That's right. There's a double bedroom.
Does it have a garden?
Yes, you get to it from the living room through French doors, and we provide 2 deck chairs.
You get to it from the living room. Is there a garden? Yes, you get to it. It means garden, right? So the answer is garden. Very good. Okay, question number 6. Several dash spaces at the front. For several, they can use any other word. Several, right? Focus several. Dash spaces at the front. Now please listen and see what it is.
We hope to build a patio in the near future, but I wouldn't like to guarantee it'll be finished by May.
Okay.
The front door opens onto the old farmyard, and parking isn't a problem. There's plenty of room at the front for that. There are some trees and potted plants there.
So, parking isn't a problem. There is plenty of that. Trees? Several trees. How if you write the word trees over here, how can you read this sentence? Several trees, spaces at the front. Does it make any sense? Remember, whenever you put a wrong word in the blank, it will never make any sense. Yes, if you say several parking spaces at the front, several parking spaces at the front, that makes sense. I'm going to play it again.
Due in the near future, but I wouldn't like to guarantee it'll be finished by May.
Okay.
The front door opens onto the old farmyard, and parking isn't a problem. There's plenty of room at the front for that.
Parking.
There are some trees and potted plants there.
So parking isn't a problem. There is plenty of that. So the answer is parking. Several parking and then spaces. Okay, bathroom has a shower. They will speak about it, but there is no question. Question number 7. Central heating and stove that burns dash. It means the material that it burns. Stove that burns coal. कोयला जलता है उसमें. Stove, you know, chula sort of thing. Stove that burns coal. Stove that burns gas. Stove that burns. What else do we burn in the stove? Just imagine a cottage, countryside, wood, exactly. So stove that burns wood, stove that burns coal, or anything that it burns, right? आपके जैसे कागज नु भी आग ला लेने, not कागज, but anything they say there, right? Yeah. Let's see. Question number 7.
The cottage. It has standard things like a cooker and fridge, I presume.
In the kitchen area, there's a fridge freezer, and we've just put in an electric cooker.
Is there a washing machine?
Yes. There's also a TV in the living room, which plays DVDs too. The bathroom is too small for a bath, so there's a shower instead. I think a lot of people prefer that nowadays anyway.
It's more environmentally friendly, isn't it? Unless you spend half the day in it.
Exactly.
What about heating? It sometimes gets quite cool at that time of year.
There's central heating, and if you want to light a fire, there's a stove. We can provide all the wood you need for it. It smells so much nicer than coal, and it makes the room very cozy. We've got one in our own house.
That sounds very pleasant. Perhaps we should come in the winter to make the most of it.
Yes. We find we don't want to go out when we've got the fire burning.
Okay, stove that burns wood. They said wood will provide you that. Okay, the wood that it needs will provide you that. I'm just going to play this part again. Please listen.
The cottage. It has standard things like a cooker and fridge, I presume.
In the kitchen area, there's a fridge freezer, and we've just put in an electric cooker.
Is there a washing machine?
Yes. There's also a TV in the living room, which plays DVDs too. The bathroom is too small for a bath, so there's a shower instead. I think a lot of people prefer that nowadays anyway.
It's more environmentally friendly, isn't it? Unless you spend half the day in it.
Exactly.
What about heating? It sometimes gets quite cool at that time of year.
There's central heating, and if you want to light a fire, there's a stove. We can provide all the wood you need for.
There's a stove and we can provide all the wood you need for that. Okay. All right, let's go on. Question number 8. Views of old dash from living room. Now just imagine they have a living room, and from the living room you can see something old, like old castle. From the living room you can see old, and for old they may use the word ancient, or for old they can use the word it was built 100 years ago. Old castle, old something. Now just focus this living room, and whatever you can see from the living room, that will be your answer. Let's go on.
There are some attractive views from the cottage which I haven't mentioned. There's a famous stone bridge. It's one of the oldest in the region, and you can see it from the living room. It isn't far away.
Yeah, no, now stone bridge will be 2 words. Question type is 1 word. Now whenever you come to know about 2 words, you need to ask yourself, if I write only stone, view of old stone, it doesn't make any sense, right? So bridge is going to be the answer. Old bridge, for old they used ancient, or it was built 100 years ago, and all that. Okay, now let's go on. Question number 9. View of hilltop dash from the bedroom. Now there is another thing which you can see, view of hilltop dash from the bedroom. Now hilltop what? For hilltop means top of the mountain. Hilltop means top of the hill. So whatever you can see on top of the hill from the bedroom, that will be the answer. Okay, let's go on.
The bedroom window looks in the opposite direction and has a lovely view of the hills and the monument at the top.
And the monument on the top. Right? I play it again. You should be familiar with this word.
The bedroom window looks in the opposite direction and has a lovely view of the hills and the monument at the top.
And the monument at the top. So at the top means hilltop monument. Monument at the top means hilltop monument. How do you spell monument? M-O-N-U-M-E-N-T. Monument. Very good. Now if you're not familiar with this word, you will miss it. Let's say movement they said or something like that. So you should be familiar with these words. Question number 10. Payment. Deposit is 144 pounds. Deadline for final payment. End of. Yeah, end of means it can be a month. Right? First they said May. So it can be, what is the month before May? April. End of April. Right? End of February. End of March. End of something like that. Let's listen. And that is for deadline for final payment.
Well, that all sounds perfect. I'd like to book it, please. Would you want a deposit?
Yes, we ask for 30% to secure your booking. So that'll be £144.
And when would you like the rest of the money?
You're coming in May, so the last day of March, please.
Fine.
The
Excellent.
last day of March, please. Last day and end. Now these are synonyms. Last day of March, end of March.